Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Shop Black News. This is your boy Stan Matthews. Shop Black News is produced by Matthews Business Network. We're a network of 2,400 CEOs all around the globe, working really hard to build a marriage between Black and brown consumers with Black and brown providers. The consumers have more than $4.3 trillion to spend in the U.S., $10.5 trillion to spend in the world. And we are trying to encourage them to come together and ask consumers to spend at least 20% of that massive sum. Yes, we're trying to create a $2 trillion marriage between Black and brown consumers and Black and brown providers. So welcome back this week. We're going to go now to our chief correspondent, the one and only Jari Javana, and we'll also have reports from the continent. Big story about Safaricom mobile technology coming to Ethiopia and Kenya. And we so look forward to getting that report about what Safaricom is doing, connectivity coming to Africa. So let's go to Jari right now.
Welcome to the MBN Shop Black News and Leadership Spotlight. Here are this week's praise report. Stan Matthews says thanks to Christy Love, Shabbat Ledet, and Dr. Sheila Bunton for successfully launching MBN's Grow the Gratitude and C-Suite Chatter on Clubhouse. And Stephen Hutchinson would like to recognize Mishar and Azaniah Israel of WSI. They produced a video ad for one of his book projects, and he is ecstatic with the results, as well as their professionalism, punctuality, and poise is exceptional. Now on to announcements. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Matthews TV to stay connected and updated on our content, and connect with Stan Matthews on LinkedIn so we can all share as a group. For our MBN meetings, see you at our November 7th Big East Regional Meeting. Please remember to register your VIP guests with the link in the daily newsletter. Our featured leaders and sponsors are Greg Johnson, Rita Pilot, and Robert Barnett. Join us at 7 a.m. on Wednesdays for Worthiness Wednesdays with Dr. Marie Celestin, Dr. Sheila Bunton, Pastor Charles Kears, and Yvelle Vertil. On Wednesdays at 1 p.m., the MBN Orientation Meeting with Stan Matthews and the orientation team. For MBN Clubhouse meetings, on Tuesdays at 5 p.m., we have the MBN C-Suite Chatter, led by Christy Love, Michelle Walker-Davis, and Dr. George Fraser and friends. On Wednesdays at 11 a.m., MBN Wellness Wednesdays with Dr. Marie Celestin, Yvelle Vertil, and Victoria Falk and friends. And on Wednesdays at 5 p.m., MBN Grow the Gratitude with Dr. Sheila Bunton, Professor Shabbat Ledet, and Dr. Marie Celestin and friends. For our event marketing opportunities, Reverend Dennis Dillon is offering the Resurgence Conference on November 17th through the 18th in Brooklyn, New York. And MBN is also hosting Shop Black Week for the third year in a row from Wednesday, November 16th through Saturday, November 19th. Please contact Natalie Stolz-Peters for more information or questions at 443-691-1386 for MBN growth opportunities. Hello everyone, I'm Jari Javana, and I can help you turn your concepts into cash flow and your ideas into income. If you need a logo, e-commerce website, or 30-second commercial, please email me at mbncreativedirector@gmail.com for a consultation. For Shop Black recommendations, please shop Black with the 10 companies recommended in the daily newsletter. For MBN shows to watch, we have the Millionaire Masterclass with Stan Matthews and featured guests. And Fridays, the Shop Black News, featuring MBN news, opportunities, and events. Saturdays and Sundays at 9 a.m. And watch this week's Shop Black Business Spotlight, featuring Safaricom Ethiopia, launching a new mobile service that will serve over 110 million Ethiopians and offer 3, 4, and 5G services. Watch this week's Leadership Spotlight, featuring billionaire filmmaker Mr. Tyler Perry. As always, stay connected to succeed, and remember, your network is your net worth. See you Shop Black Week.
Business owners want to connect with consumers with more than $1.6 trillion in annual purchasing power? Want to get the coaching, new clients, strategic connections, and capital to boost your bottom line? Subscribe to the Matthews Broadcast YouTube channel and press the notification bell to be notified when we post the success principles, cash flow ideas, and content you need to prosper and succeed. Subscribe right now.
Now, Safaricom Ethiopia have today launched their mobile network in Addis Ababa, bringing 4G and 3G services to Ethiopia's capital and 11 other cities. And further, an agreement has been reached with the federal government for Safaricom Ethiopia to bring M-Pesa services to more than 110 million people across the country. The announcement was made by Ethiopian Finance Ministry during the official launch in Addis Ababa, where the Kenyan-listed mobile network was granted a nationwide full-service unified telecommunications service license. Safaricom Ethiopia's 2G, 3G and 4G mobile services are now available in 11 cities, and the company plans to launch services in a total of 25 cities by April 2023 to meet the 25% population coverage obligation in its license deployed $300 million US, that's about 36.3 billion shillings so far in its infrastructure rollout in Ethiopia.
Business owners, join a professional network that will help you share the unique value of your products and services with Black and brown customers who have more than $1.6 trillion to spend on an annual basis. Join the Matthews Business Network and get the coaching, the clients, the connections, and the capital you need to succeed. To get growing right now.
Tyler Perry is an actor, writer, director, producer, and billionaire. But he didn't get to where he is easily. Perry was born into a poor family in New Orleans. He was abused as a child, having a painful and lonely adolescence. Then, Oprah happened.
Hi, everybody!
She had a segment about how journaling could be therapeutic, and it clicked with him. Writing became his outlet, and he channeled all his hurt and abuse and rage into letters, which became the inspiration for his first play, I Know I've Been Changed. He moved to Atlanta and invested his life savings into this production. It was not a hit. There wasn't anyone in the audience when it had its opening night in 1992. But Perry was determined to not let his play fail, so he lived out of his car while he tweaked the production, designing the set, making programs, hanging lights, even selling snacks during intermission. His dedication paid off, and the play toured from 1998 to 2000. He invested his profits into his second play, I Can Do Bad All By Myself, that introduced the famous character of Medea, which Perry played himself. It was supposed to tour only 5 cities, but audiences really liked Medea.
Who done got murdered? Somebody got murdered?
Tyler Perry played her all around the country. Now, let's just have this on record. Before he ever had a TV show, before he ever had a movie, Tyler Perry took in more than $100 million from theater ticket sales, $20 million from merchandise, and another $30 million from videos of the performances. Oprah became a fan of Perry, inviting him on her talk show for the first time in 2001. On stage, they had an emotional conversation about resilience. Backstage, Oprah told him the secret to her success: own everything.
Thanks for coming again this week. We look forward to seeing you next week in the Shop Black News. Keep on working together. Keep on collaborating together. Keep on circulating 20% of that $10 trillion with each other. Listen, stop trying so hard to fit in. You and you and you were born to stand out. So we'll see you next week in the Shop Black News, produced for you by the Matthews Business Network. Listen, come together to win with MBN. I'm talking to you. See you next week. If you like the content, make the connection. Subscribe now so that you can continue to get updated about all of the opportunities, all of the praise reports, all of the great leaders that we bring here to you in the GBC, the Global Black and Brown community, in the Shop Black News. We'll see you soon, and we'll see you over the top. Yes, you.